Hi, boys and girls. It's time for us to do a little bit of work on our math station. For your math station today, you're going to need to go in the yellow folder. Here are the papers you're going to need. You're going to need the Give Me 5 paper. Yes, we have done ones like this before, but notice this one has the number 4 on it because we're going to be practicing the number 4 this week. So take a good look at that one. It looks very familiar, except there's a number 4 on it now. All right, then you're also going to need the number 4 counting mat. Again, it's like those other papers we've done, but we've changed the number in the middle that we're studying. Okay, and the next paper, you've not had one just like it before. This says 1.6, and it has baskets on it. Speaking of baskets, I've got some baskets right here that I'd like to show you. All right, do you see my baskets? I would like you to help me count how many objects are in these baskets. Are you ready? All right, let's start. Do you want to start with the one in the middle? Okay, this is the middle. There's one on each side of it, so here's the middle. Let's count how many pumpkins are in this basket. As I take them out, we'll lay them down, and we'll count those. You ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, that's all that's in my basket. See how it's empty now? So how many pumpkins were in my basket? Okay, yep, go ahead. Caden, good job. There were 6 pumpkins in my basket, and we counted those, didn't we? Do you think we could look at these 6 pumpkins in different groups? I'm going to make a group with 4 pumpkins in it, and I'm going to leave one group with 2 pumpkins in it. Which one of these groups has more pumpkins? The one with 4. There are more pumpkins in this group than in this group. This one has less. All right, let's try something else. What if I take these pumpkins and I put them over here? Now, which group do you think has more pumpkins? The one on this side, because now there are 5 pumpkins over here and only 1 over here. If I took one from each side, we would see that there are 4 more pumpkins over here. All right, let's try one more with the pumpkins. All right, I've got 3 pumpkins here and 3 pumpkins here. Which group has more pumpkins? You didn't get tricked, did you, Benjamin? No, you did not. You're right. There are an equal number of pumpkins in each pile. There are 1, 2, 3 pumpkins here, and 1, 2, 3 pumpkins over here. I could say 3 is equal to 3. It's the same number. What if I lined these up? Oh, one moment, I'm taping. We got a little visitor at the door. There's a partner there, a partner there, and a partner right there. So they're equal. It's the same on both sides. All right, let's go ahead and we'll put the pumpkins away. Try to remember that we had 6 of those, okay? Just in case we have a bonus question at the end. All right, now let's count. Let's do this basket next. Now let's count how many leaves are in this basket. This is a basket full of leaves. Here we go. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Wow. There were 16 leaves in this basket. That's a very big number, isn't it? Should we do a little bit of comparing with leaf numbers? Let's put some leaves on this side. Let's do 1, 2, it's kind of curly, 3, 4. Those are the leaves that are orange. So let's do a pile of orange leaves. Now let's do a pile of yellow leaves. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to count that even though it's not super yellow. 4, 5, 6 leaves that are yellow. Very good. Want to look at the red ones? I do too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I wonder if any of those were attached together before. Okay, looks good. All right, now, out of these 3 groups, the 6 red leaves, the 6 yellow leaves, or the 4 orange leaves, which group has the least number of leaves? What is there the fewest of? Think it over a little bit. Okay, go ahead, Mason. Good, orange. There are only 4 orange leaves. So we'd say there are the fewest or the least orange leaves. Can we say which one there are the most of? No, not really, because look at, there's an equal number of red and yellow leaves. If we compared the red and yellow leaves to the orange, we could say there are more red and yellow leaves. Or what if I just wanted to compare yellow leaves to orange leaves? Then which one would I say had the greatest number of leaves? Then I would say there are the greatest number of yellow leaves. Or it would be simpler to say there are more yellow leaves than orange leaves. Do you want to find out how many more there are? Watch what I can do. I can find the difference by matching them up. This leaf goes with that leaf. This leaf matches to this leaf. I'll put this one next to here and this one over here. Now, do you see how many don't have a partner? There are 2 leaves left. So now I know the difference between 6 yellows and 4 oranges is 2. Did you know you just did a subtraction sentence? If we wrote that down on paper, it would look like 6 take away 4 equals 2. There's so much math we're doing when we don't even realize it, right? All right, let's put away the leaves. And let's look, I'm going to put these over here for a different activity. And I'm going to look at how many, we're going to call these gourds. You know what gourds are? They're kind of like, they look like squashes or pumpkins. Yeah, we see them a lot in the fall, a fall food. All right, let's count these. These are like mini pumpkin gourds. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 of that kind. Let's count these. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There are 11 gourds in all. There's one greater than 10. Sure, you could say it's one less than 12 if you wanted to. You know, as I look at these, it reminds me of that graph we made the other day. Remember when we were comparing the different seasons together? We were talking about which season the boys and girls in our class liked the best. I was also surprised when we found out that most of the boys and girls in our class liked winter. Yeah, I think it was Logan and I who were really liking summer. Maybe 1 or 2 other of you did that too. Okay, well, when I look at this, it almost looks like a graph because it looks like the squares. Yeah, except this would be like a picture graph because there'd be like a picture of each item. If you look at them, can you see which type of gourd we have the greatest number of? These orange ones that look like miniature pumpkins. There's the greatest number of those. Do you have any word that can explain or describe how these compare to each other? Good. Yeah, was that you saying that, Hunter? There are equal numbers of these. Very nice. Well, we could do other comparing too. We could. There's lots of things we could ask ourselves. But we do have a couple other things we need to do. So I'm going to put these cards back in the basket. And I want to show you what you need to do on your worksheet with baskets. Let's look at this. This one's got a lot of work on one page. All right, remember this one? Okay, the first part of the directions say trace the numbers from 1 through 5. So on each of the baskets, there's a number. I want you to use your pencil, try to stay on the line the best you can, and trace each one of those. That'll get you warmed up. Then the next part says, write the number and color the baskets with more. Yeah, you're going to be doing more comparing. All right, so here's what you do. In this basket, we can see 1, 2, 3 apples. So you'd write the number 3 down here. Around a tree, that's the way to make a 3. And look, there's only 1 apple in here. So you'd write the number 1 in there. Then you do some comparing. You would say, are there more apples in this basket or more apples in this basket? You're right, there's more in here. So then you would color this basket. Just leave that one alone. You don't need to color it because then we would get confused. You do that for each one of these problems. You compare those baskets to each other. All right, that's one worksheet. You see this one? You're going to be exploring the number 4 with this. Yeah, we color these sometimes, right? So that you think about what that looks like. Let me put it down on the floor and see if I can show you what I wanted to try today. So you can draw something here. You can glue something on here. Mine are a little bit big today, but look what I wanted to do. I found 4 pine cones. So I wanted to show 1, 2, 3, 4 pine cones. So when I'm modeling the number 4, you can see my 4 pine cones, and then you can see 6 empties because it's a tens frame, right? I could scooch it to other spots. I could put 1 in each of the corners. So this would show my 4 pine cones, and this would show the empties. All right, very good. You know how to do that one. Go ahead, and you can be creative with that one. I'm going to put those in that basket. Finally, this one will not be a big surprise to you. You're going to show me the number 4 in different ways. You're going to trace the number 4, down, back, down once more. That's the way to trace the 4. And then you're going to write it here. Then you're going to show me 4 tailing marks, 4 straight lines. You can color in 4 spots on the 20 frame. If you have them, sure, you can put 4 stickers there. Some of you might have stickers at home and might enjoy doing that. And then you get to color 4 of these base 10 blocks. And then you will have shown me 5 different ways to make the number 4. All right, boys and girls, so in this station, we had a little bit of fun with comparing numbers, what there's more of, what there's less of, or we could say greater and fewer. We practiced modeling or showing what 4 looks like. We practiced writing what 4 looks like. Yeah, so we got a lot of practice in with math today. All right, boys and girls, have fun doing the rest of that on your own.